Hello, my old school soul food family. Chef Jeffrey back with another video. Alright, y'all, it's Sunday morning for y'all, Saturday night for me. And it is Sunday dinner recipe ideas segment of the week here. Today I'm doing something I know we've all had on Sunday. If you live in the South, especially if you live in the South, pretty much if you live anywhere. Old school meatloaf. Very simple, very easy. I'm making mine with some mashed potatoes and corn. It doesn't get no simpler than that. I'm going to do my little Yukon Gold mash, but I did a video on a couple of weeks ago. And some nice hot buttered corn and some meatloaf. Shoot, that's all this wrote. So anyway, y'all, let's start with the video here. The recipe here. Okay, y'all. I did a video previously on this, but the lighting and all that went bad about 2 years ago, so I'm going to do it again. So what I have here, y'all, I make, like I say, y'all should know me by now. I put everything in a recipe for a reason. I got an 80-20 blend here of meat. I got some eggs, gonna help bind it. I got the ketchup and, hold on, y'all. Y'all know me and this camera here this week been having a bad time here. Okay, back at it here. I'm having, I'm putting Worcestershire sauce in there and ketchup, little salt and pepper. Eggs gonna be a binder. But the thing I do that a lot of people don't do, if you ever had your meatloaf, it was too dry, I'm gonna tell you something that I do to my meatloaf to make sure you have the most moist, flavorful meatloaf anybody ever tasted. This is what it is. I take bread. This happened to be some old hamburger buns that I had been in my cabinet a little bit too long and starting to get dry. I chop it up and soak it in milk. What it does, it gives your meatloaf a nice moist flavor, moist texture as it's cooking. If you add dry breadcrumbs or something, or dry bread, what that soaks up all the liquid in whatever you're doing. So that defeats the purpose. So in this aspect, if you added moist bread to your meat and fold it in properly, you're guaranteed to have a nice, moist meatloaf. People love my meatloaf. They always wonder how it gets so moist and what's the key, and that's the key. That's the secret. To soak your breadcrumbs in milk. So anyway, y'all, let's get started here. Get everything and just put it in a bowl, y'all. There's no science to this. Get my little spatula here for the ketchup. Another thing that I do, my celery and onions that I have right here, I always cook them ahead of time before I put them in my meat. I do not like, y'all should follow me long enough. You know I don't like the crunchiness of celery and onions and meat. These are already cooked off pretty much complete, so when the meatloaf cooks, y'all know you eaten meatloaf before, where you crunching down on vegetables, and that's just a pet peeve of mine that I do not like at all. To have a crunch of the vegetables as you eating something. Okay, of course, it's something I had never had growing up. I put my shake in there. Look like a lot, but it's not, because it's now put some salt and pepper. Make sure it's good and seasoned. Put my eggs in here. Move this out the way. And y'all, there's no way to do this with no spoon, no spatula, no nothing. You gotta use the best utensils the great God gave us, and that's your hands. I'm gonna put some gloves on here. We're gonna go in here with our hands, y'all. Make sure, I had a mishap on my camera last video. Make sure that thing don't act up on me. It has a mind of its own, y'all. Okay. What I want to do before I add the breadcrumbs, I want to mix all this up completely. So just get all that, because I want to fold in my breadcrumbs when I add them in there. So put the eggs in there. The eggs going to be a binder, of course. And the breadcrumbs going to be a binder. Get all that mixed up in there. Just say, you just got to use your hands, y'all. Use a spatula. You want to make sure all this is fully incorporated in there. Okay, now, I'm going to add my bread to this. Now, what I want to do, I just want to fold this bread in here in the meat. gonna be your breadcrumbs. You don't want to smash it too much. You definitely want it to be a binder. And I'm telling y'all, you'll never know the bread's in there when they eat this meatloaf. They'll just know why it's so, they'll just be wondering why it's so fresh. I mean, so moist. And you'll know the secret behind it. And that's pretty much it, y'all. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna grab my pan here. I got a sheet pan. I like to put foil on my sheet pan, y'all, so I'll have easy cleanup. And what I'm gonna do, just make 2 long loaves, y'all. All I'm gonna do, 2 long loaves here. So it's gonna be very, very, very simple. Simple meatloaf, y'all. Believe me, it look a little loose right now, but it will, I promise you, it will tighten up on you here once it get in the oven. Once it's go in the oven, it will tighten up. Okay, now I'm gonna put it in the oven, 350 degrees for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, we're gonna come back, and I'm gonna make a sauce right quick. After I put this in the oven, I'm gonna show you a sauce I'm gonna put on there. You know, tomato sauce. Real traditional meatloaf, it has a nice sweet tangy tomato sauce on it. So we're gonna put a nice tomato sauce on it and put it back in the oven. But we need to cook it for 20 minutes before that. So we'll be right back. I'm gonna show you tomato sauce. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we back right quick here. While the meatloaf is cooking in the oven, we're gonna I'm gonna put this little glaze that go on top of the meatloaf together here for y'all. It's very simple. All the little ketchup, you know, the little ketchup glaze you put on top, ketchup, brown sugar, Worcestershire sauce, y'all. That's all it is. We're gonna mix this together and let this hang out to the side. And when the meatloaf come out of the oven, I got about 6 or more minutes. I'm gonna put this on top. I'm gonna put it back in the oven another 10 minutes or so, and then we'll have an old school meatloaf. So we will be right back, y'all. All right, y'all, we are back here. All right, I got the meatloaf out the oven. Remember the glaze I just made? And this got about 15 more minutes to go. So what I'm gonna do, let's do this right, Chef Jeffrey. Pour the glaze on here, and then we're gonna brush it on with the brush there. Nice tomatoey glaze. Got that little sweet tangy glaze on top there. What I do, I just kind of brush it on lightly. And y'all can do this in an actual loaf pan if you want to. So it won't, mine spread just a little because I didn't do it in an actual loaf pan. But you can do it in an actual loaf pan. It won't spread as much. But for me, I don't care. Because the way I eat it, I make sandwiches out of it when it's cold. Alright, look at that. Look at that, y'all. Okay, we're going to put it back in the oven. Another 10-15 minutes. When we come back, I'm going to have it plated up, and then we're going to have us a nice meatloaf. I got my, you can see over here, move this around here. I got my potatoes back here. Let's see. I got me some corn. I got my potatoes already made back there. My Yukon Gold mashed potatoes. So, yeah, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to eat for Sunday. All I got to do when I get home from church tomorrow, just warm up and pull up and enjoy my food and watch me some football, even though the Cowboys are off tomorrow. So anyway, I'll be back once this meatloaf is finished in the last step. We'll be right back. Okay, y'all, we are back. The meatloaf is ready. I just took out the oven. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to step off here, y'all. I'm gonna get my spatula here, and I'm gonna, man, this looks amazing. I wish it was Sunday already, but it is for y'all, but meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and corn, y'all. Hey, it doesn't get much better than that, than a meal. So, anyway, I'm gonna step off here. I'm gonna put this on a platter. I'm gonna get my spatula, get my big spatula. I'm gonna put it on the platter, and I might just make a whole plate. I don't know. I'll make a decision here once I make a little preview plate. I'll make a decision once I take it off the platter, but I can say I'm gonna try to make sure this lasts till tomorrow, Sunday for after church. But it's gonna be hard to do. Ain't nothing like good old school meatloaf. So anyway, y'all, I'll be right back. All right, y'all, we back here. I let the meatloaf rest a little bit. Look what you got here, y'all. Look at that. Look at this meatloaf. And I'm gonna just eat it right off the platter, y'all. Nice juicy meatloaf right off the platter. Look at this. Look at this. How juicy this is. Moist meatloaf. I do not like a dry meatloaf. I like my meatloaf dry. I mean, moist. The celery and onions, like y'all already know, I cook them ahead of time. That way you don't have a crunch. All of it just, you still have a little bite of the celery and onion, but you don't have that just crunchiness like raw celery and onions in the meatloaf. Like I said, that's a pet peeve of mine. I just like the nice smooth taste. Then that smoothing moistness with the breadcrumbs. Like I say, you can't even see the bread in it. It just totally disintegrates and just works itself in. And like I was saying, y'all can make it in an actual loaf pan, but I always do mine in a sheet pan because I like to make meatloaf sandwiches. What I do when I make meatloaf sandwiches, all I gotta do, cut that apart, put the bread on there, and I got a meatloaf sandwich. I don't have a big hunk of meatloaf trying to make a sandwich. That's why I do this. But I'm definitely gonna have meatloaf sandwiches probably tomorrow, Monday. But anyway, another Sunday menu, dinner menu Sunday menu recipes in the books. So let me close this video out. I got to close every video. Please follow my other social media accounts: Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch TV, Pinterest. Please like, please share, please comment on the video. I'm almost close to 100 grand. 100 grand. Yeah, it's 100 grand, ain't it? 100,000 subscribers. I think I got like 1,900, 1,800 more people to go. So I'm trying to get that milestone, get it out of the way so I can quit saying it and get that goal out of the way. But I appreciate if y'all share and share my videos. It'll really, really be appreciative. So anyway, remember the hashtag 2021. Help somebody, old school soul food. Until next time, have a blessed old school soul food day. Y'all have a blessed Sunday, rest of your Sunday. Stay prayed up, stay safe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Bye.